Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Fat Guy and I'm bringing you another review with Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 is one of my all-time favorite games and I put in a few hundred hours in it between the Xbox 360 version and the Handsome Collection on Xbox One. I've been playing through it on PC and I wanted to share this Fat Guy's thoughts on one of the best looter shooters of all time. Many people consider this the best game in the Borderlands series, and with good reason. It has great gameplay and an excellent story. I've been playing it since the day it was released in 2012 and I think it's time to review this great game. So without further ado, here is this Fat Guy's review of Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 is a looter shooter kind of like Diablo, but with guns. It has color-coded loot, with whites being the worst, while legendaries are the best items in the game. You pick from a selection of vault hunters, which are like classes, and then you are on your way to running, gunning, and being showered with loot. The vault hunters can range from the Siren Maya, who has mystical powers and can phase lock an opponent with her action skill, or Salvador, who can gun Zerk, which means he can wield two weapons at once, for his action skill. All Vault Hunters are viable for endgame, but some are more powerful than others in taking down some of the more powerful raid bosses. The story of Borderlands 2 is surprisingly one of its strong points. It takes place a few years after Borderlands 1, and the leader of the Hyperion Corporation is trying to find the vault on the planet of Pandora. He lures the Vault Hunters to Pandora with tales of great loot from the vault, but he instead tries to kill you. Then your adventure starts in earnest as you are dug up from an icy grave by Claptrap, a robot who is totally not annoying. Thus begins your journey to help the first game's Vault Hunters to stop Handsome Jack's plan, which gets revealed as the game progresses and I won't spoil it. Handsome Jack is the standout character in this story, with a great performance by his voice actor and a great script by the writers. He's funny but also quite sinister too. One scene where he talks about scooping a guy's eye out with a spoon is equally horrifying and hilarious. The story is fantastic with great humor and witty dialogue and makes subsequent playthroughs a blast. The gameplay in Borderlands 2 is much improved from Borderlands 1. The gunplay is tight and responsive and you really feel like you're a badass mowing down bandits, skags, and other enemies. As mentioned previously, you get showered with loot all throughout the game, and you'll constantly be switching out old weapons for better ones as you level up. Guns range from assault rifles and SMGs to sniper rifles and pistols, and each has their own use. Each Vault Hunter has a skill tree that is unique to them, and these skills allow you to make unique builds that can handle all sorts of situations that the game throws at you. You gain skills each time you level up, and you'll quickly begin to understand how all these skills synergize to make incredible builds. I love the loot and progression in Borderlands 2, and it is one of the reasons I've been playing this game since 2012. After you beat Borderlands 2 for the first time, you'll be able to restart the game in true Vault Hunter mode. This mode increases the difficulty and levels up the enemies. You'll probably be around level 50 when you beat the game on true Vault Hunter mode, and then you'll be able to start Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. This mode can be quite challenging, and you'll need legendary or OP weapons like the Sandhawk to stand a chance. Using Slag, which is an elemental effect you apply to your enemies that increases your damage, is pretty much required to really take down enemies quickly. Once you get to level 72, you can work on your OP levels, which level up the enemies you fight, but you also get leveled up items as well so you can stand a chance. This can be very difficult, and I don't really like OP levels because it's just not fun, so I usually just call it quits after level 72, but I know some enjoy it and you might too. Otherwise, leveling is great and really fun. As for the DLC, there's quite a lot of it and all of it is great. The Season Pass gets you 4 DLC campaigns with new quests, zones, and loot. One is Captain Scarlet and her Pirate's Booty, which is a pirate-themed DLC. The next is Mr. Torg's Campaign of Carnage, which has themes of pro wrestling with the hilarious Mr. Torg. After that is Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt, which sees you hunting deadly creatures with Sir Hammerlock. Lastly is Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. This is a Dungeons & Dragons themed DLC that takes place within the collective imaginations of Tiny Tina and the Vault Hunters as they battle dragons, evil knights, and dastardly wizards. This DLC is jam-packed with content and is, in my opinion, one of the best DLCs out there. All these DLCs are fantastic and well worth the price. There is also the Headhunter DLC as well. These are smaller offerings which each has a holiday theme to it: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day, and a summer vacation. These feature a new zone and a main quest with some side content as well. The main draw, besides a new place to explore, is the big boss at the end of the main quest. You can get great loot from each of these bosses and they are really fun to fight. My personal favorites are the Giant Snowman from the Christmas DLC and the Son of Cromarax the Invincible from the Summer Vacation DLC. The Son of Cromarax is the offspring of the raid boss from the original Borderlands. These Headhunter packs are a lot of fun and offer a surprising amount of content for their low asking price. Now, I've sung the praises of Borderlands 2, but what about the cons? Well, the OP levels at endgame can be a bit annoying to deal with in my opinion. I don't like to take my games too seriously, and the OP levels force you to play a certain way, and you can't make mistakes or else you'll get downed. Secondly, the driving sections of the game are tedious and annoying. Thankfully, this is just a small portion of the game, but the controls and overall feel of the cars is just bad. I avoid them if I can. Now, the question is whether or not you should buy Borderlands 2. Well, this fat guy says yes. Borderlands 2 is one of my favorite games of all time and is an easy recommendation from me. The gameplay still holds up today, and there is a ton of content to play through that will keep you occupied for many hours. You can get the Game of the Year edition for $40, and that comes with all the DLC. It regularly goes on sale for $10 on Steam and is well worth the asking price. I highly recommend this fantastic game. Well, that about does it for this fat guy review. I hope this was informative for you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. Take care and have a nice day.